So I recently upgraded my Gerber multi-tool. Now I love this thing. As far as bang for buck goes, you can't get much better than this specific one. I personally love the spring-loaded for use with one hand. Use it quite a bit, but I recently upgraded to the Center-Drive. Main reason is that there's a few things on this guy that just get used a lot. Mainly, it's going to be obviously the pliers get used quite often, but almost just as much as that is the screwdriver. Use it all the time. You can see it's starting to wear there just from overuse. Obviously the flathead gets used too quite a bit. This thing has seen some action, and Gerbers always have good knives. They're always super sharp and hold a good edge. Locking. I'm not saying this is a bad tool. This thing is awesome for the price. This thing has seen, like I said, a lot of beatings. But I upgraded to the Center-Drive. And the main reason I upgraded to this is I really wanted something better screwdriver, because I always end up finding some clown wants to be cute and he puts in a square bit or something else, and I never have them. I have to go digging through the truck. This one's a nice solution. It has all the different bits, and these are standard bits that'll fit in any drill. Another thing about this is if it wears out, or if you have a specific bit, you can obviously replace it, slide it into the thing, and it should fit in the Center-Drive. As you can see, these have already started to get some use at work, and if you do any kind of maintenance, you'll understand what I mean. For me, if it's with plaster or drywall and you got to sink a screw, a lot of old houses or different things, these will all come in handy to you, and you'll know what I mean. Also, with the little pouch that it comes with, the sheath, it does have that so you can keep everything together, which is kind of a small thing, but helps. Now, the tool itself, the pliers are awesome. Now, like I said with my other one, there's a few things that I use all the time. One of them is obviously the pliers. The other thing is the screwdriver. Now, like I said, with this thing, the Center-Drive being that it lines up so it can be used, and the other thing is that the bits are interchangeable, which is the main reason I bought it. So if you're looking at it that way, it's a very expensive screwdriver. But like I said, to be something that can be just tossed into your backpack and used quickly, you have to go digging through your truck, it's a real time saver. Like I said, this one, most of this stuff, I personally don't use, with the exception of this guy. Cat's paw, I actually end up using quite a bit for little tiny nails and stuff. Periodically, obviously, now these aren't complete without a collection of knives and files, but primarily, as far as use goes, those are all nice to have. But the two main ones that I use are the pliers and the screwdriver. Now, if I'm going to be picky, I kind of wish that the finish was the same as the metal on the cheaper Gerber, if you can believe it. For what you pay for this thing is already starting to show a lot of wear and look pretty beat up, and this isn't that old. So for the price tag, you'd hope it'd hold up a little nicer. Not that it's a tool, it doesn't need to be pretty, but you would think they'd have at least made it as durable as the smaller one. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I don't know what it is. I'm not that into these things. And what's funny is a lot of people are passionate about their multi-tools. I happen to be a Gerber guy. There are a lot of guys that will crucify me for loving the Center-Drive versus like a Leatherman. But the Gerbers, I'm not sure what the Leathermans, but the Gerbers, I've always liked how they have the spring-loaded pliers, which for me, one hand hanging on a ladder or whatever, always comes in handy. Let me know what you guys think. Comments below, and I'll talk to you next time.